Hey guys, it's your girl Belinda. I just wanted to quick show you guys how I am doing the octopus, the baby octopus and the tuna steak. I'm going to be frying it very lightly before I add it into our beautiful sweet vegetable broth, which I'm going to show you. I'm having great lighting, so I'm excited about that. Okay, I'm just going to tilt it down a little bit. I don't know if you can see that. All right. I also shot you guys out a video earlier. Okay. So after I fry them just a little bit, just to toast them up a little bit, I'm going to throw them right in that vegetable broth with all them great vegetables. I'm also doing this with the potatoes. Okay, so I'm taking the potatoes in with the octopus and with the tuna steak all together in this pan. So that's what I'm about to do right now. And then we're going to go ahead and add in the ingredients, which is the white sesame seed. And we're going to be adding in that traditional Japanese sushi sauce, okay, as well. I just want to make sure I have everything. The lime, the lemon, that comes later, and the avocado. And then we're going to go ahead and throw those noodles in here too, and we're going to smack everything together, and it's going to be awesome, and I'm good to go. Okay, but don't forget, we still have those raspberries that we're going to throw in as is, just a few, and I'm going to do a sauce with this together in my blender, and that's going to be the icing of this Japanese dish. I'm going to throw that on top, mix it all together. So let's see how this comes out. All right, guys, so I'm going to go ahead and shoot this video out to you, but first I'm going to show you how I throw everything in my pan. I just thought it'd be fair. You know I like chefing up in front of you guys, okay? So medium high, right? Okay, and a lot of Japanese food, not only do they do a lot of raw food, they also do a lot of deep frying too. So, you know, so I thought maybe I'd do a little twist to this. A little bit of canola oil, not much. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and add in those, okay, I'm going to do it back here. Okay, we're going to go ahead and add in all those great vegetables. We're done with this. We did the garden vegetable McCormick. We don't need that anymore. That was added in with the vegetables over here. This is so good. Oh my gosh. Let me just go ahead and put a plate on top of that. Okay, I had a long night because my kids with the school, they just started school. So I actually did my grocery shopping later in the evening. So just trying to make sure I get all this together. Okay, so like I said, all the seasonings are already in that broth. So we do not have to add anything to the octopus as we lightly toast them, deep fry them, toast them. Not deep fry, but you know, lightly toast them up along with the potatoes. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is, let me just get you over here where you can see me. Okay. And I know you can't see my area because I just lift that up. But yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and add in the potatoes first because the potatoes need to cook first, right? Just to get them nice and toasted. Like I said, same thing with the octopus, same thing with the tuna steak before we throw them into that lovely broth, okay? With all those great vegetables. Alright, let me just get my other little hefty, I guess I can use this. Make sure I toss it all around. I'm actually looking for my brown spoon. Okay, there we go. Got it. Yeah, that works better. Okay, so we're going to just keep letting that go. And we're going to add a little bit of water, not much, just a little bit, a half a cup. Okay? I'm going to do this a little fast here. Let me see if I can put this down just a little bit. There we go. So you can see exactly how I'm doing this. All right. Making sure you can see. I'm gonna make sure those potatoes are in there, and I'm about to get that cup of water as well. I keep looking because I keep seeing stuff on my phone. you know, all that love from Instagram and on Facebook. You have people sending you stuff and it pops in your phone on the screen. All right, a little bit more. Okay. I'm almost done, can't wait. All right, y'all, so that's pretty much it. You just make sure all them potatoes are that sizes, which is half of that little golden potato. Okay, so we're gonna let that's on a high heat. And let those potatoes, before I add in that octopus and that tuna steak, I want those potatoes to simmer a little bit. All right, so that's what we're gonna do there. Let me see if I can find the lid for this. I guess I'll just use something for now. There we go. Yeah, like I said, we had a long night, me and my kids, with the school starting and stuff like that. So, but, you know, after this week, I should be, you know, able to chef things up a little bit more, get down up in my kitchen. And however, I did taste that broth and I tasted that and I love it. It's delicious. Okay, so we're just gonna wait on that. And while I'm waiting on that, I'm gonna rinse this out just a little bit because I'm just a clean person like that. I like to make sure it's nice and clean. Before we add in, now wait, let me turn you my way. Before we go ahead and add in a little pinch of that salt and a little pinch of that grounded pepper, you always want to rinse out your food, no matter what, when it comes to seafood. You clean it the first time, you clean it again, and then you rinse it out before you cook it. That's how I do it. I'm slipping out now. And I hear those potatoes going off. That's what you want to hear. You want them to get toasted up first. Okay. And a little bit more, 2 pieces of so. All right, I'm going to go ahead and sit this here. Let's move this around quickly. Very quickly, nice and toasted. That's how you want to get them. So look, nice and toasted. So you can see some already getting color on them. All right, here. Now wait, it's hard to grab it. See, lightly toasted. You can see they're already getting nice and toasty. That's what you want. And then we're gonna add in that water in a minute as well. So let that rock out. You might turn it down just a little bit. If you have a gas stove like me, you have to turn it down a little bit. Okay, so what I'm going to grab here. Okay, I'm going to grab this and I am going to put that there, make sure I have that there. Okay, I have everything. Okay, so again, we're going to drain that. Make sure that's nice and clean. You gotta cook with love, y'all. Like I tell you, if you don't cook with love, nothing comes out good. Oh, look at my lighting. I love that. But if you see, there goes all those delicious pieces. Nice and clean. So all we do is just add a little bit of salt. And of course, a little bit of that pepper. So I'm gonna take you back over here. And I can hear those potatoes screaming. A little bit of pepper, and just, you know, mush it in, get it nice and all together. Okay. Rinse this off quickly. Get that out that cup of water, a half a cup of water, okay? Remember, temperature water. You always want to make sure you're doing temperature water with your stove, whatever you're cooking with, okay? All right, so before we add that water, we're gonna bring this here because those potatoes are gonna smack out with that oil. So you wanna let that cool off first, okay? After it's cooled off, okay? Very nice and lightly. Look at that, beautiful. If you look at them, that's the look you're looking for. And like I said, Japanese do a lot of deep frying. So that's why I decided to do this little twist. Okay. All right, what's gonna come next? The final, the octopus and the tuna steak. So let's go ahead and add that in with those potatoes. See, your pan is nice and quiet. It knows how to behave. You have to know how to cook, get things on your stove the right way. Never add in water with oil, you know that. You do all this, make it cool down first, and then you go ahead and add the water. Okay, so that's all in there. Super delicious. Okay. I'm just gonna sit my cabbage in there. And just give me a minute. Like I said, I like to work in my kitchen and make sure everything's nice and clean as well. All right, so I'm gonna put this in the refrigerator, and all this is here is that cabbage that I used. I still have half a cabbage. All those potatoes that I peeled, that's the skin to them, which I will be using them for something in my kitchen. I guarantee you that. All right, so I'm gonna put that away. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and crank it up again. Okay, we're in the front this time. All right. And we are just gonna let that marinate. Oh, the back is still on, I see. Oh. All together with the potatoes, the octopus, and that tuna steak, just like that. Let me try to block that. So that's all you're doing, just adding it all together. A little bit of salt and pepper, which we already did. Okay. Now, here is when you add the cup of water. Just throw it in there. That's all you need is a cup. Oh, gosh. Gotta catch my towel there. So at this point, like I said, you want to have a high medium. We're going to go ahead and just let it rock out, excuse me. And let me get my rag here. Okay, it's going to be 12:30, y'all. My timing is good because this dish is going to be done. Like I said, all we have to do is that sauce. Add in those Japanese noodles, and they're just ramen noodles. Like for this pack was only like $5. I mean, they had a lot of noodles there. They had Asian noodles, Chinese noodles. These are not the noodles that I wanted to make with this dish, but these are the only Japanese noodles that they had, which happen to be ramen noodles. But I still make it happen, promise you that. There's so much flavor going on in there that these noodles are gonna just go so beautifully with the whole dish. Yeah. All right. So, as that's cooking, all right, just checking. I wanted to tell you one more thing. Okay. Now wait, give me 1 second. All right. I'm coming as soon as I get over there. Okay. Now here, my friend, these are Japanese mushrooms. Okay? Very delicious. I had tasted these before in Harrisburg with that soup. These are Japanese mushrooms. You have to let them soak for 6 hours. They come really dry and compressed in a package, which I probably threw out. And yeah, I think I threw this out because I did this last night. This is the only thing I did last night. I'm so sorry. I will get a picture of it and post it on one of my videos next time I'm in the store. But that's what they are. You do have to let them soak. They come really compressed and flat. So these have been soaking for about 9 hours. It says six to 9 hours. You have to let these soak. Or I'm sorry, 4 to 6 hours. I'm sorry. And so I rinse them out. This is going to be the icing on top of the food, the dish. So this is the last thing to go in, y'all. I just wanted to surprise you with that towards the end as well. All right. So I'm going to put those away. Okay. And like I said, when I get a chance, when I'm in the Giants or the Wise has them too. I'll take a picture and post it on my YouTube channel with a video so you guys can see exactly what I got. And it's about $6. It's not bad, but they're yummy. Okay, so let me just go ahead and make sure this is all cooking together. Oh my God. It's so good. Because remember, seafood, you never cook long. You know, if you look real quick, those octopus are curving into its shape, into the cooking, to the cooking moment of when you cook octopus. So good. So them pieces are shriveling up like they should be. Okay, so we're gonna give that another 5 minutes, and that should be pretty much done. Because I don't want this dish to be like a, you know, you can cook it a little bit longer, but since it's a Japanese dish, I want to keep it like a little raw, but not raw, if you know what I mean, like medium rare, like a steak kind of sort of. Okay, so that's what I want to do with this here. All right, so like I was saying, next we're going to be doing is the sauce. And this is going to be a longer video than what I thought, so I do apologize for that. I just want to make sure I get this out, these dishes out to my homegirls in Career Link, so I'm on my way. All right, so like I said, we're going to get to that sauce now. So let's go over here. All right, what we're going to do is, again, we're going to add some water, not a lot of water. And you've seen me work with this stuff before with my little Bella blender that I have here. Okay, let that soak a little bit there. So again, we're gonna add just a little bit of water, about that much. Whenever you do blends, you wanna make sure you don't do so that they're not, you know what I mean? You make sure you always have water in it so you don't mess up the blender. My blender, you know, is different. So it depends on what blender you have, I guess, or whatever. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and add temperature water, a little bit of water, not much. Okay, about that much water. That much is good. Okay, so I am going to go ahead, and what we're going to be doing, we're going to be doing those, these raspberries. I'm over here because they're very, you know, they stain easily, and I don't have my apron on today. So I'll just bring this over to you in a minute. And again, I've never tried this. This is a Yum Yum. This is Japanese. It is a sauce mixed with chicken shrimp. So I thought this would go lovely with that. Okay, and that is done. Let that rock out. So I have my raspberries right here. And I'm going to be adding in a little bit of this, like 2 tablespoons. Okay, so that's what I'm doing now. So this is going to be part of, you have that good broth going on. Okay, so just like that. I just want to show you so you know exactly that I didn't use too much of this. Alright, so this is going to be my longest video because this is the rest of the prepping and the cooking. So just like that, if you could see, Just and you just want to mix it up a little bit. I do a lot of my sauces with dressings and stuff like that as well, so I'm familiar with what I'm doing, but I've never had this particular dressing. So let's see how it goes. Okay. Put that in there. I just don't want to splash myself. Okay, so that's pretty much it for that. And then we're just going to go ahead and get to my blender here. Okay. There you go. It almost looks like a shake. Pretty cool, right? All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and add this in. Okay. We're going to add this in right to this. So I wanted to, before I do that, I do want to do one more thing here before I forget, because I have a lot going on with this Japanese dish. Oh wait, hold on. I want to add in, where is my book? Okay. All right, and I'm gonna go over all these ingredients with you guys when I do my plating, okay? So this way you guys see everything I did. Okay. So, with the sesame seeds, okay, I just want to make sure I wrote all this down the right way. Okay, so the sesame seeds, I'm going to be adding just 1 big spoon. Okay, so first let me show you this again. This is how your octopus, your tuna should look like. And I hate that my lighting is not good. Maybe if I do it this way. Wait, if you could see it, just cooked to that rare cook. Okay, there we go. As you see, there's that water and that canola oil. Okay, so we're gonna just drain a little bit, not much, because I like to keep that starchiness in it, but I am gonna drain it a little bit. Okay, just a little bit. And then we're gonna add a spoon of that sesame white, that white sesame seed. Okay, I'm gonna add just a big spoon. So a big spoon would be considered not a tablespoon, but a big spoon. The second spoon you would use for a cereal, I guess. I don't know how to put it. All right. Okay, so, and then we're doing two like a drizzle, 2 tablespoons of this, which is the Sushi Chef Traditional Japanese. Okay. Then we're gonna add this in. So, let's do it. And that just smells so good. And I just want to mix that all together. Oh my God, it looks delicious. And you know what I'm gonna do? Oh my God, delicious, amazing. And just imagine when we add in all that other flavor, so good. And if I don't know if you could see it, the colors are amazing in here. So beautiful. With that potato. All right, so this is it. I'm gonna be doing my plating. Okay. What do we do next? We add that beautiful broth with all those vegetables right into it. Mix this all together beautifully. And this is what it's gonna look like. Just like that. With that sauce. And that sauce is kicking. I love it. All right. And you know what I'm gonna do? Make it my own, right? Maybe play with it a little bit more. Oh my God. So good. So good. That raspberry just gave it a double kick. Amazing. I'm gonna set up my plate, y'all. I'm ready to head out of here. All right, catch you in a bit. To die for.